Hey everyone, welcome to the Phillips Snowcase 2014 Advent Calendar.
Who'd you think it was behind the camera? It was me the whole time.
It took 3 tries for him to turn on the recording button.
You're not wrong.
And we have Ruka today.
He's joining us to talk about December 4th's beer. This is one of the more unique, divisive beers I think we'll find in this case. This is a ginger beer. I've had this before, which seems to be a common occurrence here. I do like this brewery a lot. It's exceptionally gingery. Most of the people out here have probably had a...
It's going to be really blurry if you keep holding that.
Sorry.
Just bring it back next to your face. Just like
But
that.
then you can't see anything, and also this is awkward now.
If you want to see all the information, I always link it in the description box.
There you go.
It's www.snowcasecalendar.com.
Yeah.
Boom. I always linked it on the description bar, so you could just click that and then you will see the Snowcase. Some people ask, like, can I see the box? First of all...
I'm seeing it right now.
Well, it's right there. But first of all, you can Google that image. That's the easiest. Second of all, we tweeted that picture like a month ago.
Just sort back through.
You already missed it. You already missed
sort
it.
back through about 300 videos or
Yes.
500 videos on our Twitter feeds.
So just Google it, man. It's easy. Or just go to their website and you will see them.
Kate, have you ever had a ginger beer before?
I think I might have taken a sip of your beer, and I might have been like, "This is disgusting."
I used to drink like a ginger beer a year when I was younger. Non-alcoholic, of course, when I was like 10 years old. And I always thought it was kind of a nice treat. It's just like a really, really strong ginger ale, basically. This is perfect. Why don't you read out the story?
Yeah. You can, like...
flourish the beer,
yes.
yeah.
The story. Ginger is used like hops in this beer, balancing the sweetness from the malt and adding a full ginger kick along the way. The story of our ginger beer begins in Canada's oldest Chinatown, roughly 5 blocks from the brewery. This is where in 2010 our favorite researcher, Ben, who would stack a dolly with boxes of ginger as high as his head and delicately wave his way back to the brewery to spend all afternoon hand-mashing ginger for his latest ginger beer experiments. His hard work and dedication to detail paid off, and ginger beer, it's gotta be higher, has been a spicy staple in our beer fridge ever since. Though we did eventually get Ben a machine to mash the ginger, as the incessant hand mashing racket was driving us all nuts. Try this beer with sushi.
No. We don't have any sushi. We had sushi yesterday.
Yeah.
Big mistake.
Oopsie. This sushi sidekick is available in 650 milliliters bottles year-round.
Let's open it up.
Oh, I'm so not looking forward to it.
This is one of those beers that, well, you know what they said? They said ginger is used. You want to pass me your sampling glass there?
Yeah.
Ginger is used like hops in this beer, so it's like an IPA using ginger instead of hops. So it's got a strong flavor. Ginger is the last ingredient on it, but don't let that fool you. This is a strong drink.
5%.
Right, strong flavor, not necessarily alcohol-wise.
Smells like minty beer, if that makes sense.
All right, I don't know if that's...
Refreshing. Oh, yeah, ginger beer. Yeah,
you got some ginger, yeah? All right, let's do it. You don't like it?
It tastes like, you know, like home medicine. Like, oh, mom, I have like a throat cold, or like, I don't know, something, my throat hurts or something. And then mom would be like, oh, I know the medicine. They will like mash ginger and then put like ginger water and be like, drink this. It will make you feel better. That's how it feels like.
Like I said, I've had this before. I'm not a huge fan of ginger-based beverages, but, you know, I like a ginger ale from time to time. I came into this, having had it before, thinking that I was going to give this a 2 out of 5. Actually, I think I might give it a 3 out of 5. I think it's interesting, it's good. You would never, I think, drink more than one of these. I think this is something we'd have it with dinner, and then you'd say, okay, that's enough. Because I think you could blow out the back of your esophagus. There's like a serious ginger kick going on here.
I think like if you actually have with sushi, but not roll sushi, more like nigiri sushi, like a bunch of them, I think I'll be able to drink it. But without that, it's hard to swallow. It really feels like a home medicine.
What would you give this on your rating scale, Kate?
Oh man. Well, I'm gonna give Ruka poop on the ground out of Tomo poop in the litter box.
Okay, so that's bad because there were 2 poops. So you can for once you can actually draw like a comparison between them. Usually it's like hair versus like stars in the sky. Yeah. I think that the first thing is, you know, assuming you're actually checking these beers out for yourself and you're using this as a guide. If you don't like ginger beer, it's a 0 because it's very gingery.
It's very gingery. It's like toxic ginger.
If you love ginger, I don't know what to rate it as because I am not a huge ginger fan necessarily in my beverages, but for me, you know, I'm open to, you know, some unique flavors from time to time. I think this is a 3 out of 5. I'm glad there's only one of them in the case, but it's an interesting.
That's so true.
It's an interesting flavor, and it's not bad. It is what it says on the bottle. This is a gingery beer.
I can taste Ben squishing all that ginger.
I feel bad. They put like a name
in my bottle.
They put a name to that, and now I'm like, well, I feel like I can't criticize Ben. It's a labor of love for Ben to make this ginger beer.
I can feel Ben squished all of the ginger in this bottle. That's how I feel, and I'm very sad that tonight's gonna be the beerless night of December for me.
And I just said I only have 1, but now there's gonna be 2 available, so I'll probably have 2.
Maybe I'll pour a little bit so that I can at least have some beer, so that, you know, I won't miss a day without a beer.
Honestly, the more I'm having of this, the more I kind of like it.
You're crazy.
Unlike those IPAs, which are kind of like, oh, I'm such an intellectual drinking this hoppy beer that tastes a little bit like socks, but I'm used to it, so it's good. This one gives you that old school like soda kind of like acid on the way down, but good acid, like scratches your throat.
Yeah, see, like if you have a throat problem, mommy will make that for you. Actually, some people ask what's IPA stand for.
IPA stands for India Pale Ale. I believe that it has its origins when the British Empire extended to India. And then to ship the beer over the long distances that they needed to take while they were sailing, they put a bunch of hops in it, which serves as some kind of preservative, I guess, which is why IPAs have that characteristic hoppy taste.
Indeed.
That's how I understand it, at least.
Apparently some European didn't understand what IPA stand for.
Maybe they just call it beer in Europe. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe like old beer.
I don't know.
Sailor's beer, maybe?
I don't know if they call it sailor's beer, but we'll have to ask someone else about that.
I'm keep looking at Ruka.
I know he's on top of this.
Not looking at the camera. I feel so bad.
He's on top of this box over here, though. He's eating his hand right now. I like it.
Real cute.
Well, it's not like we're professional food and beverage reviewers, so
beer reviewer.
I try, but like I'm full of shit.
You're full of ginger right now.
That's true.
Oh, Ruka's real bored right now.
I feel like my breath is very gingery right now.
Ooh.
But it feels good. It's got a little, like, you know, when you eat some cinnamon. You don't like cinnamon, though. But when
cinnamon bread is alright.
When you have like some strong cinnamon and it kind of lingers in your throat, I like it. I stand by my 3 out of 5, and I really like. I would never buy a 6-pack of this for myself, especially.
That's crazy.
But it's okay. I think as a flavor adventure, you could do a lot worse.
Yeah, I guess we'll wrap it at that. And for tomorrow's beer, we actually opened it so that we can chill in fridge.
I'm very excited for tomorrow's beer.
And I'm not as scared as this one, but I am close of being scared to that one, like to this one.
Right. Well, I can be your guide tomorrow. I'm very familiar with what we have going on tomorrow. I will be your trip sitter as we go on a fantastical voyage.
Yeah.
Into whatever that beer may or may not be.
I'm scared, but a little bit excited. This was pure scared Kate.
It doesn't taste scary. It tastes like ginger.
That's me scared. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next episode
Later.
of Advent Calendar 2014 Phillips Snowcase. See you.
Later.